This episode is sponsored by Bellesa. Please stay tuned for a crazy giveaway that we're about to tell y'all about later in the episode.
You're listening to the Here for the Clout podcast. Here are your hosts, Sherilyn Dale and Cece Suarez. Yeah, baby.
Hello, Clout Queens, Kings, and in-betweens. Welcome back to the Here for the Clout podcast. I am one of your hosts, Chelsea Suarez. This little drop of sunshine is your other host, Sherilyn Dale, and we are so happy to have you.
We are. Attention, fellow feral queens. We are briefly interjecting to share some breaking Bellesa news with you. Our friends over at Bellesa are hooking you up with free vibrators or gift cards for vibrators.
Yes, you heard that right. Free. I'm not going to apologize for yelling at you. And everyone who signs up gets one. Stay tuned for all the details.
Bellesa is one of our favorite brands to work with. They are all about sexual wellness and empowerment. Their mission? To help you embrace, explore, and celebrate your sexuality without shame, without judgment, just pleasure. And we are so here for it.
I have not been able to stop talking about their newest products. Y'all know I can't shut up about anything, but especially this. We've been having a lot of fun in the Suarez household. The Flutter Wand. Imagine some oral sex, but better. Can you imagine it? I can't. Well, guess what? You can. This little powerhouse mimics a real tongue with crazy precision, increasing sensitivity and blood flow. Plus, one side has a suction cup that literally engulfs it. Oh, girl, you know what I mean. It's that good. And if you flip it, boom, a G-spot massager. It's really just the best of both worlds. I also need to talk to y'all about the key vibe. Do you know one of the saddest moments of this year for me was when I forgot to bring the charger for my key vibe, or rather I just completely forgot to charge it before we went to Cabo. And we love this thing. It's so spicy. It's so fun. It takes girl, listen, just get it, okay? Just get it. This is next level. So the key vibe is super discreet. It's a wearable vibrator. I know, girl, calm down. And it stays in place in your underwear with a magnetic attachment. I had to explain this to Tony literally during date night because I brought it and I was like, oh, let's test it out because they just sent it. Like, I got to review it, you know? Anyways, so he was so confused. He's like, but how does it stay? And I was like, Tony, calm down. Like, it has a magnet. It's all right. And the remote looks like a car key. So he just had it on the table and it was so, like, it looks like a key fob. It was so funny. One of the best date nights we've had in forever. And y'all know, we just love being silly and goofy together. And it's just the best. Y'all, you have to get this one. You can get your hands on these and others through the link in our bio or by going to bbvibes.com/clout.
Or sign up through the link in our bio. Everybody who signs up for the giveaway will get a free vibrator or a gift card. Thank you guys so much for supporting our sponsors, and thank you, Bellesa, for your continued support on our podcast.
I'm trying to fake it.
Chelsea's still sick.
Convince myself. I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm feeling better. This morning was the
I think
first
it's also
time.
because you went out and provoked it a little bit more.
I provoked everything and everyone in the world in general. Yeah, it was a really fun night though. It was so much fun. Do you want to hear a quote from Tony?
Yeah.
That something he said last night where I was just like, I love you so much.
What was it?
So he said, we were talking to one of our friends and another regular at the restaurant, and he was like, oh, Tony, you would really like In the Heights because Tony hasn't seen it yet. And I was like, oh my God, you would love that. And Tony was like, I'm a big fan of choreographed dancing. I like a lot of stomping. I was dying laughing. I was like,
was he serious?
Okay. Yes.
He loves a choreographed number?
Girl.
Oh.
This man, one of Tony's, I don't even want to say guilty pleasures because he will tell everybody. One of his just straight up pleasures is Bollywood dancing. He was like, Chelsea, the way they move their hands.
Oh, I think I knew this. Yes, I think I knew this about
he
Tony.
Loves it so much.
He would have had the best week with me. I went to the 2 musical theater shows, one on Wednesday and one on Friday. And the one on Friday, I feel like he would have loved. It was Full Monty. And they had great little choreography going on because it was like wholesome and then it all comes together at the end, right?
Yeah. I think he would really enjoy The Music Man as well. The Greatest Showman is one of his like all-time favorites.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I
big
love it.
Guy,
and
Tony.
then, yeah, he's big Big theater guy.
Good. I love that. I wish I was there for that quote.
It was pretty great.
We have to see if Matilda is going to be playing in London, because last time I was there, it was there.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know.
It's the best one. To this day, after all of the things that I've seen, Matilda's the best. Although the Midsummer Night's Musical that I saw on Wednesday, pretty high up there these days.
Yeah, I mean, I really do like a Shakespeare moment. So,
and it was 70s musical theme, so it was like even more hilarious, because Midsummer Night's Dream was like funny, right? If you like can decipher. I've had to watch it so many times, but
well, it's just like how Jane Austen is funny.
No, Jane Austen's not like, funny.
Yes, she is.
Oh, is she?
She's fucking hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Well, anyways.
See, I got to go back into that now too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with Shakespeare, there are comedies and then there's tragedies.
Yes.
And, you know.
But this one, I really liked, and I loved the 70s musical flair. And then
I love that.
Just blending it together it was a match made in heaven for sure. Anyway.
Well, that's like Moulin Rouge, how it's like all like a certain like not genre, but like, I mean, yeah, I guess it's like a genre of music. And then same with Mamma Mia. It's all that type of like a certain genre of music.
Yeah.
I love it a lot. That makes me happy. I didn't even think about that. So we should definitely check and see what shows we are able to see.
Yeah, they have lots of
Oh my God. Wait, do they have one of those? I have to whisper. Do they have one of those the box things there, or is that only in Paris? I know there's one in New York. There's one in Paris, and I think there might be one in London.
What is it? Is a penis come out?
Yeah, basically, it's like a sex show.
I think that's in Amsterdam.
There's one there too.
Oh.
Berlin? I don't know. Either way, there's a bunch of them.
Big Guy's only found out that they have one of the longest slides in the world, so that's where his mind's at right now.
Listen, just like Tony loves Bollywood, Big Guy loves the slide, okay? He went down all of them in Cabo.
Yeah, that's where he's at.
One of the longest slides in the world. Where? Why?
I don't know. That's what he said. I think it's even, like, it may even be the longest. I don't know, but he also gives false information, so you have to fact check all the time with him.
Okay, well, girl, we need to make, like, a full-ass itinerary, because we do have to go see Stonehenge as well. So.
Yeah, we're going to have to pack in a lot. We'll have to figure out how this is going to go.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yikes.
We might have to sacrifice certain things.
Might have to sacrifice myself at Stonehenge. Anyways, so we have a Patreon. Did you know that? Patreon.com/HereForTheClout. And it's pretty great.
I didn't realize till the other day how many episodes we had on there.
We have a lot.
So many.
Yeah. Wait, how many do we have on there?
I think the Nikki Blonsky one was like 22.
I'm dead. Did you see the title of it?
Read it again.
Bonus episode, whatever, 21.
Hi, it's Nikki Blonsky, right?
Hi, it's Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray. And in the description box of it, or show notes or whatever, I said, guys, don't feel bad for her.
She committed a great hate crime. I saw that.
Yeah.
No, that is probably one of my favorite Patreon episodes we've done. And it was really long.
I have so many questions about her teeth. Anyways, and none of them are ever going to get answered. I Googled it. It's not going to happen. But we have that over there. So definitely go say hi. Go join. There's 2 tiers. There's a $5 a month and a $10 a month. And for the $5 one, you get 2, sometimes 3 extra episodes a month. And then for the Clout Queen tier, the first one, the $5 one, is the Boned Up Bitches tier. And then we have the Clout Queen tier, and that's $10 a month. And guess what? You get far too much content. You get a bonus episode each week, and it's a lot. So I'm going to apologize, but it's great. So you're welcome, and I'll see you there.
Yeah, we will. I love it over there. But yeah, then I didn't notice until the Nikki episode. I was like, holy shit, we really do have a lot over here, don't we? It's like its own.
Oh, yeah, and then like the bonus
podcast.
It kind of is a podcast, its own podcast.
Yeah.
Its own entity, if you will.
Yeah.
There is a lot of bonus stuff though over there, which is crazy.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you there.
Lots of good times. Yeah, lots of good times. One of the next things we're going to do over there is a complete surprise to Sherilyn. A lot of y'all know that I'm not the biggest fan of Swoop, and so I have some real throwback things that she has, like, I don't know how to phrase it without
Oh, we talked
giving it
about
away.
this on the live.
Like TV appearances, basically.
Yeah.
Before she was the current entity she is now, and before the blue wig. So it's hilarious, and I can't wait. Also, she lies about her age, so we're gonna go over that too.
And that's this week?
It can be if you want it to be, babe.
Excellent.
I know, I'm so excited. I feel so much better that now, like, I've talked about it, because I remember one time in a live stream that I said that I I'm not a fan of her, and people were like going off on me, and they were like, yeah.
This is the thing, that we say this all the time. It's not that I don't like you.
I don't know her.
Yeah, like
I don't like what she puts forth
as like the impression of like who she is based on like what we've heard from people who have actually had encounters.
Oh, well, yes, obviously that. Duh.
Mm-hmm. And
then also just like what she presents to the world. I'm not a fan.
Right.
Anyways, though, so comment call out. I have two here.
Perfect. Because
that I thought were nugs. I know that are great. And this one from Foster the Felines. You keep fostering those felines, girl. And it says, every time I listen to your intro on headphones, I say, yeah, baby. And out loud. And my husband is like, all right, let's go. And someone responded to that and said, manifesting this type of relationship.
Aww.
I love that for you, girl. And then Rachel, God damn it, Rachel, the bride who's shotgunning a beer.
We love Rachel.
She's been a comment call out multiple times now.
Yep.
And she said, Cece's deadpan and Sherilyn's laugh are a match made in heaven. I love y'all.
Those are two of like my favorites that I saw. I think I even like put the hearts are like laughing on this. You know what? I didn't need one because we're in the same mind anyways. Because I love that. I didn't realize that was Rachel's. That's hilarious. And I love that
I didn't either
Richie,
until I just saw the photo.
It's so funny. That's like the best photo. I kind of want to make mine that now. But I also love that Richie is having his moment with the voice, you know, like with our intro. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but that is like my childhood best friend. One of my, like when I talk about like two of my best guy friends in the world who have like literally saved me. He's one of them. Was
he the one who got you out of the fountain?
Yes.
Or out of the pool?
Yep, he is.
Love it.
So that is him. And yeah, one of my greatest friends of all time. Love him to pieces. Love his boys like my own. Our middle, Oriana, and his youngest they were engaged. Then about a year into the relationship, they decided to tell us, you know, think that's a little bit too serious for us right now. So we're just back to boyfriend and girlfriend. And we're like, that's really mature of you guys. But they figure out their whole plans, like what they're going to do for money for their kids and like their futures. Like they're real serious. And so it's kind of adorable to see this. Richard and I were never anything. I mean, love you. But it's so cute to see those two, like, you know, hanging out all the time. And
yeah,
I don't know. Anyways, that's Richard. It's not AI. I think it was Lily that asked if it was AI. Mm-hmm. That's him. We wanted like a Barry White moment. And he was like, say no more.
And my dad wasn't available, so we got him. Yeah, my dad can turn that voice on.
Love it.
But I know why everyone's really here. They want to know about Lisa.
We always want to know about Lisa.
They want to check back in. Yeah. And if I told you that she actually sought out help and that she moved back home and that she has realized that she's not actually being stalked by the feds, what would you say?
I don't believe you.
Good, because you're right. That's a lie. So she did move back home. However, it's taken a turn. Her views aren't as good as they were before because I think people are just like, okay. Not even just people, just the algorithm is like, girl, it's not it anymore.
Yeah.
It's sad. And then seeing in the comment sections of her videos, from what I've seen, it's really like, it's not even the people being like, hey, you should go to the hospital and tell them exactly what's happening to like try to get her committed and like get help, or people being like, hey, this never happened. It's so sad because it's like people feeding into it and like believing her, and it's like, and like other sick people. So it's very, very upsetting. But she did move back from Thailand or where the she
I
was.
think she's in Bali.
So I don't think she actually moved there. I think she was just taking a long vacation and just used those people, like the money, like the $12,000 or whatever, to just live there for 3 months, and that's it.
I agree.
That's fraudulent. She should not do that, and she should not have done that. But she's big on the gang stalking.
Yeah, that's her new
now.
thing, right? I think I saw something
Yes.
the other day, which is
Yeah.
surprising that it is even showing up, because I noticed that about the views, where I'm like, oh, I haven't seen Lisa for a while, and then all of a sudden she'll like show up on the FYP, and not the same. And that is the same vibe that I was getting to. Was
Yeah.
It's like people are seeing that again. I still am going back and forth from thinking, does she believe this or not? But what bothers me is the amount of times that she has said, I'm getting this surveillance because there's a camera here for the proof, and I'm going to show you, and I have all of these like cameras, and I'm going to show, like,
She said she was going to wear a body cam.
Yeah, she's never shown proof, but then said to people, oh, look it, now we can finally see who broke into my apartment because there's a camera right there and I'm getting the footage. Haven't seen it.
No, never shows it. And then she'll try to be like, oh, well, it was wiped from the database.
No.
By the people who are gang stalking.
Yeah.
Are they in the room with us? So I found this comment interesting because there was a Reddit post about her, basically like, hey guys, she still had it, just in case you were wondering. And someone said, decent morning, said, I think there was some sort of deposition in the semi-recent past, about maybe like 6 months to a year ago, where she had to testify under oath for something, and she admitted that she didn't really believe that she was being stalked, and it's all for likes and views and engagement. I can't really recall where I saw that, but she's a pain. And I'm just like, hey girl, like, can you remember though?
Yeah, we
Like,
need to
'cause
know where
this-
that's actually really important.
Yeah. So I saw that and I was like, God damn. But that post, like, altogether, like, really didn't have much traction, kind of, I feel like. I don't know. It just, that's why I was like, I always want to look through the comments. But yeah, it's so sad. And then she's back to talking about Fed cars. And so this was the one that popped up on mine. And she says something about a diarrhea green Toyota. And I was like, girl, you got me. What are you talking about? So let's talk about this diarrhea green Toyota.
Let's do that. Also, if you guys are looking at my nails as I hold the phone, please don't. It's I did a spray tan on my niece last night, and the solution was just all over, and now it's stuck in.
Yeah, but your nail beds still look good though. Meaning, like, from there, it doesn't look like you have toxic shock syndrome. So you got that going for you.
Yeah, no, they're just really tender on the bottom still. They're like, the skin is still growing back. But anyways, it could have been worse.
Yes, it could have, and I'm proud of you for tearing them off right away. But don't feel bad, girl, or don't be self-conscious, because look at these little nubbins. Little baby nubbins that I got so grown out.
They're perfect.
But it's because...
They don't look like you have shit. Literal poop. Just jammed in the side, and that you've never washed your hands before.
I probably do, though. I probably do have poop somewhere on me. Some girl, you got a toddler? You know. Well, yeah, she's technically still a toddler. Yeah, girl, it's rough out here. But yeah, I had to cancel my birthday nails appointment because I was so sick, and I was like, I'm not gonna go and like do that. That was when it was like real bad, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that to her. Like, my nail girl Jen has her son's Reverie's age, and I'm like, that would be so rude. So I have to reschedule with her for this week to get them again, because
they look cute though. They look like they're supposed to be like that. I mean, from this angle.
Yeah, just don't get closer.
Okay.
All right, diarrhea green. Let's go, girl.
You guys, that same license plate that was on the green Hyundai, the diarrhea green one, is now on this GMC. I told you they change out license plates all the time. If you want to know how you're under federal investigation, you're going to have a bunch of cars following you, and they're going to switch out their license plate from customized plates, out-of-state plates, and paper plates.
She's never being followed, though.
No. Yeah, exactly. It's like, girl, if they're following you, why are they in front of you?
And why are they in the other lane? They look like they're in a
like,
turning lane, and you're going to be going straight.
Yeah, but also, like, maybe it's the same owner of that car, and maybe, like, they, like, for instance, when we got rid of our other car, like, you switch your plates. You switch your plates over. When you get a new car, maybe they got that, like, what are you talking about?
That happens, like, all the time. Brent changes his vehicles, like, Well, obviously being in like the
Ye-
industry like all the time.
Oh no, yeah, we know, girl.
So
Yeah, same with
same
Tony.
plate.
The fact that we're a one car household,
Well,
which
and where's the
technically we're
last
not, 'cause
time
he
that
has
she
his work
said this
car.
about the no pity? Like, I want to see that from a previous video.
Well, you're welcome, because all we have to do is go to her. So it's the one like directly under that one where it says Fed car.
Okay.
That's the diarrhea green Hyundai.
Okay, y'all see
Okay,
this
but
car
it's a
right
different.
here?
That's not the no pity license plate.
This car belongs to the
That-
chick who gave me the dirtiest look that I told you about the other day. When we were here on Friday, it had a custom plate that said no pity on it. And now this vehicle has a paper plate. I told you they change out their plates all the time. If you want to know what a Fed car and a gang stalker
Oh, this
car
actually makes sense because then
looks
maybe
like,
don't they put
they're
those as
gonna
a
have different
temporary,
plates every day.
like when you are buying something? Because I saw that like from somebody saying that before. They're like, Lisa, this is what happens when they're like when you're doing something on a dealership or like using something temporarily.
Yeah.
So that maybe they were like, okay, no, actually, we're just going to go back to this other car.
But she was saying that the no pity license plate was on this, dare I say, diarrhea green. When is your poop that color, girl? But she was saying that this,
Oh, that it was
like,
on
they
there.
had
Oh,
a
I see. And then, okay.
they had a vanity plate first. So you wouldn't go from a vanity plate to a temporary dealer one.
Got it.
Or, because like,
Or it was yours, then you sold it to a dealership, and then you got that GMC because maybe times were tough because that Hyundai looked like it was a little bit more expensive. I don't know.
huh,
I don't know what the f is going on.
huh. No, that's a good point. You just cracked the case. Lisa, don't come here. Yeah, it's also just like she's in she's in Scottsdale. Like I understand like Scottsdale, being like the Phoenix area. Like Scottsdale technically is that too. But like I don't know how to phrase this in not a way where I'm going to make her sound like an idiot, but here we go. If you live in a place, you're most likely going to see a lot of the same people who also live in that place.
Yeah.
And if someone is following you, you won't know, and they're not going to interact with you.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like the giving me a dirty look and this and that. It's like, no, Lisa.
No, Lisa. It's like I can't imagine thinking that I'm that important. Like, listen, I love myself. I know I'm somebody.
It's the gym.
Something.
It's the people at the gym that are just trying to work out that gets
Girl.
me.
Yeah. But it's so crazy. It's like, you're not that important.
Yeah.
And then she did another one where it's like a waterfall or whatever. And it says like, the things that have been stolen from me because of federal gang stalking. And it's like everything basically. Like she's saying like she can't hold a job, she can't have friends, she can't meet the love of her life and like her soulmate, and she can't do this or that or whatever, and she can't travel. And it's like, girl, that's all because of you.
Yeah.
Like you're doing that. And she never, like you said, never shows any proof. Like
And
if
that's
people are
what's sad.
following you so much, like show the people, not just the cars.
Exactly. Not the cars that are parked or in front of you.
Which also, like, don't do that, though, because, if we ask her to do that, then she's just going to be going up to, like, just being a menace, the menace of Scottsdale.
Oh, I already feel like she is. Like, remember that she was putting those, like, men who were two different men on at the gym trying to say that they're the same, just trying to work out.
That's pretty crazy. Like we said, her views lately aren't doing well. Like, she used to get a lot of views, and then now she, like, doesn't get any at all.
Yeah. I do go back and forth between believing if she actually believes this or not, or if she's just doing it as I don't know, views and stuff like that. Because if she still believes this at this time, yeah, that is really sad, and she needs help.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like she's the one who has like pushed everybody away in her life that would have wanted to like give her help, and that potentially could have been why, was them being like, you know, how do we get you help?
Really want to ask her, but then again, I'm like, Chelsea, no, that's not someone that you engage with. Yeah. But, I mean, diarrhea green, I guess. And then she just keeps, going on and on about the gang stalking, and it's crazy when people use that term as if it is something that doesn't have anything to do with delusions, because yes, there are such things as like coordinated efforts and, you being harassed by a group of people, but the term gang stalking actually means like delusions and like paranoid delusions is what it is. Like that's what it has to do with. And I know there's going to be people who are uneducated on that in the comment section. Hey, I'm not super educated on it either, but here is a little literal definition of gang stalking. And it's when you are believing that you are being followed. And it's always the people that say that term that it's like, have you never looked up the definition? Like, what are you doing? It's so strange. Adriel Sigler was also someone who was like, I'm being gang stalked. I'm being gang stalked. And it's like, girl, shut the fuck up before I rip that big ass dumb beanie off your head.
Adriel. Glad her stuff is going. Glad Ash Trevino's off. Actually, apparently she was off for like a week, permanently banned from TikTok, and then got a VPN, and like an iPhone 6 or something is trying to like, and now everyone's like mass reporting again.
iPhone 6?
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw something like pop up and I was like, I don't even care to like look anywhere because I'm just like, you're just not a good person. Like so many times to just flip the script and change. And
not her with the play school phone trying to get on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully that gets mass reported again.
That's
Wait,
crazy.
I had something else
I don't
about
know
Lisa.
why she wouldn't.
Oh yeah, and I think we have to go back and remind ourselves that this all like in her mind has started, and that thinking that this big of a group effort is going to be done because of her having an online emotional affair with a married man.
She never the guy.
Yeah.
Never slept with him. Talked to him on the internet, and I thought that she didn't even talk to him. I thought she was being catfished. That was the whole thing, like that we kept going back and forth with Kelly, our researcher. Everyone say hi to Kelly in the comments. And it like I was convinced that that's what was happening, and both of you guys were like, "No, I'm pretty sure she like did talk to him." And I was like, "But guys, what do we believe? Like
exactly.
How do we know?"
That's the problem here as well. I don't know what to believe. I'm just as confused as Lisa at this point.
I don't think she's confused, girl. I think she believes what's happening to her.
You do, yeah.
That made no sense. Listen, I don't make sense. She doesn't make sense. The diarrhea green Hyundai don't make sense. But I don't know. You know what else doesn't? I thought it was beautiful. Not me being like, wait, that's like the same color as my Tahoe.
Yeah, what's that shade again?
it's a sage cypress gray. I was like, that's the color of my car.
Yeah, I like it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, come on, Lisa.
But you know what else doesn't make sense? Is that a convicted murderer would be able to have any type of platform on social media. Right? Good. Great. Not only that, but that they would be digital panhandling or grifting, so to speak, on social media. Correct? Yeah, me too. What also is crazy is that they were in prison for 15 years. And they also think that they are a vampire. So let me tell you about Stephanie.
Okay.
Stephanie Pisty. Not great last name. Hey, if you have a really horrible last name, make fun of yourself in the comments below. It's okay. My maiden name's a shape, so it's fine. A 3-dimensional shape, okay? People are going to be like, is it cube?
Yes.
Yeah, the CC stands for Chelsea Cube. So, this is Stephanie.
Okay.
She doesn't have that many followers, but hey, doesn't matter. So, her bio, Cher, would you like to go ahead and read that off for us?
Yep. Hold on one sec. I just went into the rabbit for a second. To the Reddit. It says vampire reblood.
Nope, just vampire blood.
Oh, vampy reblood.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, she's trying to say vampire?
Yeah, that's how the cool kids spell it.
God, I hate it here. Vampire blood, animals, surfing the beach, discovering myself, just being me, Amazon wish list.
Of course there's an Amazon wish list. So let's go ahead and go to the TikTok link that's below the Reddit link. Let's not go to the Reddit link.
Okay.
Hey guys, so I'm a vampire. No, I'm serious. I'm like a vampire. I believe since I was little that I was a vampire, and I've been going around saying it, and then a whole murder happened, and they blamed me for everything, and then put me in prison for 15 years, and I was telling them that I had problems, and I had things wrong with me, and desires, and feelings, and so on and so forth, and they would not believe me. But then I get out of prison March this year, and there's Jack Townsend, and Hailey, and a few others that I've found that came out and actually spoke up and said what they truly believe in and that they are real. Like, I'm not crazy. It really is. They're really there, and they are so dear to me, and I hold them so dear. I don't even know them. I don't even know them. They don't know me, and I'm very thankful and glad that they have come out. And I wouldn't say that I'm on the same approach as Jack Townsend and Hailey, because I'm by far not. And I am a danger to society so far, and I am a danger to quite a few others. I wouldn't say that I'm not a danger, because I am a danger to a lot of people right now, but I'm getting there. I'm working on it. I'm working on things, okay? And I thank you guys, Jack and Hailey, so much for coming out and just showing yourself, and it just means a lot. It means so much. You will never know. You will never know. So thank you. And if you guys want to look on more, you guys think I'm lying or something, that I don't really believe that I'm a vampire or whatever, you can go on YouTube, and YouTube, my name's Stephanie with a PH, and my last name's Pistey, Pistey, and I'm definitely sure you'll find like 100 videos on me and my case, and so on and so forth. Great. Something to do, right? See you guys next week. Bye.
What the
So,
did we just watch?
yeah. I'm sorry to do this to
What
you.
the did we just
How do you feel about the gaggle of metal around her neck and that big ass rock that she's got on her neck? How do you feel about that?
I don't give a She's literally said she's a danger to society. She's like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to tell them I'm a danger.
Yeah. You want to know
Who's
what
they
would be the
also?
only
Like
girl, I
medical
couldn't tell you.
professionals and what? Okay,
What would be the only thing that could make that worse?
what do you mean?
I refuse to elaborate.
She's a
That could.
if she murders again when she gets out.
No, she's already out.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
and she's
saying.
pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. And she does not have a job, and her boyfriend works part-time at go off king, but works part-time at a like fast food place.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go back to the case. What the happened here? Okay, so you have some things here. What is it saying? Stephanie Pistey, a Florida teenager, is accused of luring a 16-year-old boy to a remote area so her friends could kill him. The story is tragic enough, but it takes a bizarre twist. Pistey claims that she and her 4 co-defendants are part of a vampire cult and that she's also a werewolf. In an interview with she said, since I was like 12, every fiber in my body, basically everything I know, this is going to be crazy, but I believe that I'm a vampire and part werewolf. She claims that as a part of her vampire ritual, she has on at least one occasion drank the blood of her boyfriend and co-defendant. Awesome. What the fuck?
Girl, you ain't 50% vampire and 50% werewolf. You're just 100% dumb bitch. That's it.
This is insane.
Murderous dumb bitch. Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely, you're welcome. And also thank you to, I can't take credit for this, but the person on the TikTok gossip Reddit page who posted this, and they were like, help, I just went down a rabbit hole and I regret it. So thanks, babe. We see you and we acknowledge you and we appreciate you.
Okay, what's this murder among friends? Does this give like a rundown of it?
Yes. So yeah, so go ahead and click on that one. Murder Amongst Friends was the it's like Snapped, I guess. It's like the series that she was highlighted on.
Originally believed 16-year-old Jacob Hendershot was beaten to death because Stephanie Pistey accused him of raping her.
Jacob didn't deserve to die. I didn't even know he was going to die. But I honestly knew that they were gonna beat him up. And in my opinion, he deserved to get beat out of him. He didn't deserve to die.
Investigators say a group of Pistey's friends lured Hendershot to a house, killed him, then dumped his body in a storm drain. 5 people, including Pistey, are charged with either murder or accessory after the fact. But it's the lifestyle to some of the suspects that has taken this case in an entirely new direction.
Since I was like 12, with every fiber of my being,
The
basically
smile
everything.
on her face.
I know this is going to be crazy, but I believe that I'm a vampire. A part of a vampire and part of a werewolf.
Pisty admits she was at co-defendant Tammy Morris's house when
Oh,
Hendershot was
look at her
murdered.
shirt. Look at her shirt. Look at her shirt. She's got a fucking werewolf howling at the moon shirt.
And
She's like, you know what? I'm gonna stay consistent. Good God.
But says she was watching Morris's 2 children. Morris was also charged with accessory to murder.
I was a babysitter. Can't really say much about it, but I was a babysitter.
She denies drinking Hendershot's blood after the murder, but claims she has drank the blood of her fiance and co-defendant, 25-year-old William Chase.
So you would drink William's blood? I have before, yes.
Pisty says she'll spend the rest of her life behind bars.
Now that I'm here, I'm pretty much figuring out that I'm just going to stay here the rest of my life.
So, the link is in the bio for the Amazon wish list for the baby stuff. I am currently 6 months, which would be like 26 weeks and like 3 days or something like that. I'm pregnant and I have a baby coming. And I have nothing right now but a crib and a mattress and a changing table. So anything helps. Anybody can go on the wish list or, send whatever. That would be so grateful. I would be so grateful for that. Thank you guys so much. And peace.
Florida teenagers behind bars as an accessory to the brutal murder of 16-year-old Jacob Hendershot. But that may not be the most shocking part of the crime. Stephanie Pisty says she believes she's part vampire and part werewolf.
It just keeps going with it's repetitive from then on out. So I am never going to be someone who's like, we need to report this person to CPS. But I think this is I think I would for this.
why? Yeah, like why?
This person should not have a child.
Yeah, and well, especially because she's literally just said that she's already out, like in that TikTok.
She's a danger.
Like, I'm a danger. I'm still a danger.
Yeah. So I really hope that, I don't know. It's like, I don't think she's not trolling. Absolutely not. She's not trolling.
No.
You can tell she's not. This, like,
her smile in
so,
jail, like in that interview.
So scary.
That is terrifying.
Girl, so scary. Yeah. I hate that.
And who is she talking about? Who's Hannah and someone else?
So yeah, so I wanted to look them up. Yeah. So on the first one that we did watch, the one where she kept mentioning those 2 people, someone commented and said, "You is crazy, not a vampire. I just watched Murder Among Friends, and that was a horrible thing to do to that poor young man. You need to find you some Jesus." And Stephanie said, "Why do you speak so illiterally? I might not be the sharpest book on the shelf. However, I don't think illiterally
is a word. I don't either, but I mean, what do we know?
I might be a dyslexic bitch. However, I'm going to go ahead and take words that don't exist for 7 billion, Alex. What do you know? It's the Daily Double. Oh, yikes.
Okay, I want to see on that video that she did if there's a link. Oh my God, like somebody under that comment of like the video she made, this girl Victoria said, "I grew up with Jacob. This is crazy. How are you out?" Stephanie replies with a laughing emoji going, "I've been out for almost 3 years. How are you? Just now knowing this, my God, I wish you people would get a life." What the
It's so scary.
Okay, like who is she talking about?
Okay, so I want to be with a vampire. I'm sure you do. Join the club with the other millions of people. It's not a joke. It's not just a phase, Mom. I'm like, okay, Stephanie, we get it.
March this. Okay. Oh, Jake Townsend. Okay, Jake Townsend. Okay.
Jake Townsend and
Hailey.
Who else?
She just said Hailey.
Jake Townsend and Hailey. Okay. Well, I guess it's off to Google we go.
Where are we going now, man?
I guess I'll put in vampire. The vampire couple. The journey so far. How I became a vampire's girlfriend. She said Jake. Did she mean Shane? Shane Townsend and her vampire romance. Oh, Jake Townsend vampire. Bitch, these are like cosplaying people.
Oh, I've seen this guy before. I've seen him on lives before.
This says your vampire boyfriend eats your ex.
Hey, you. It's been a little while. Sorry to drop by unannounced. I needed to see you, so please don't be mad. I know I've stayed away. Look, I here. Okay. Before I left, I got you these, but they're for you, and I'm sorry. I know that you moved on, and I'm happy for you. Whoa. Are you okay? Are you all right? What's going on? Wow. I'm so sorry. I should have been here. No, it's not okay. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna make sure I'm around more often, okay? How did this happen? Who did this to you? What? Did they? You're not worthless. You are not. You are not what they made you to be. You are not what they did to you. You're so much more special than you realize. You deserve much more and much better. I'm gonna stay out here tonight. I'm gonna keep you safe, and no one will ever hurt you again. Oh, wait, just, what'd you say their name was? Do me a favor. Grab some blankets. I'm gonna go get us some chocolate, and we'll make some milkshakes, watch a movie, and then I'll stay out here and make sure that you're safe when you get some rest, okay? Stay here. Hey. Whew. Got a few extra things. So prepare for a long night. So, what are we watching?
Okay, so Shane Townsend is the girlfriend.
Who the fuck's Hailey?
I don't know.
Girl, that is a weird kink. Like, if y'all want to taste blood, that tastes like dirty change anyways. Just lick a butthole. Like, just get into butt stuff. You don't need to go full vampire. Just lick a butthole. Problem solved.
I'm so fucking confused right now. Okay, I gotta get out of this. I don't ever want to be here again. So where do we move forward from here?
I think calling CPS.
Okay.
Could they like force her to give their kid up for adoption?
Probably not. They'd have to like I wonder how that works, like with her having like a murder conviction and her being released. Like, you'd think that there'd be like a parole officer involved that is knowing about this and having to like keep an eye on the situation.
Well, the great thing is,
that's what I think. I think that's usually what happens, right?
She lives by me.
Stop it.
Yeah, she lives by me. I'm pretty sure. So she was arrested in Hernando County. That's the county like right above us.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like
of course
real
they're
podunk.
from Florida.
First of all, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. Listen, I might have who else I got down here?
Like everybody.
No. Listen, it's me and Kat Stickler trying to hold down the normalcy.
Hey, I fell in love with Kat Stickler like since we've talked about her, and
Bunny, and that's it.
And I feel really bad about me being like, oh, I was trying to be like, a girl's girl about Jason Tark and everything, but like, I like Kat now.
But the good thing is that you don't know him. So being a girl's girl, you support both the girls.
I know, but I was supporting Caitlyn because it looked like it was like hurtful for her. And I was like, "Aw, that sucks." And then, but now it doesn't
just
matter.
because someone dates your ex or whoever.
No, I get crazy.
Well, the good thing is you're happily married and not involved in any of these relationships.
No, I get more crazy for people I'm parasocial with. Don't even get me started on Angelina Jolie, okay?
I feel like we should.
Done it.
Also, isn't it crazy how completely unrelated to anything, but isn't it crazy how the Hailey, like, everyone's like, oh, the Hailey 7-part series on TikTok, and it's like, I'm having deja vu. None of this is new information.
Mhm.
It's just all like it's just everything put into like it's just getting a resurgence. Like, can y'all stop? We already knew all
Yeah,
this.
they're putting it all together. I
And
know
like
that's what I felt. I thought there was like a
she was a
Mandela.
fan.
I thought there was a Mandela effect going on because I'm like, I swear I've seen this. I also have a Mandela effect
happened
going
already.
on that I thought oh my God, what's his name? Peter Garber or no, I don't know. The who played Thomas Andrews on Titanic. I thought he died like a month or two ago or maybe like a year ago, and then someone was just like sending him a happy birthday wish and I was like, "Oh my God, you're alive. Thank God."
The one who played the captain? Not the captain, the one who built the ship?
Yeah. Did you not think he died?
Oh, no, you're thinking of the guy that was found in his house. That him, his dog, and his wife were found in the
No,
house
that's
dead.
Gene Hackman. No, this was like months ago. I thought that it was him, like Thomas Andrews, or the character, right?
Yeah.
On Titanic, I had sworn, and I was like really upset about it. I was like, oh my God, like how he's so young? What the hell happened? And then
So young. He ain't young. He's old.
well, like it was a shock. It's not like he was like the captain, like that, or like old Rose.
It's been 7 billion years.
It's been 84 years. Anyways, so he's alive,
Ugh.
and that's amazing. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy for you.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
But then I was feeling that about Hailey Bieber too. I'm like, I've seen these clips. She's been called out for stalking, but I swear there was a big episode on it too. I don't know. I don't know where the simulation is broken.
Yeah, no, but I also am like if she's doing like Mean Girl, okay, but then it's also like, you guys, why? I understand like bringing up like all like the lore of it all like does play into everything, but then it's also like so it's like, okay, it is relevant, but like, why are y'all being so mean about her? Like, just she was a child, she was a fan of him, and like
I think
I really think it is one of those
stuff,
situations.
Yeah, I saw somebody make a TikTok being like, "Oh, as if like if like during the Belieber era, you know, like you weren't getting dressed up wishing that he's gonna pull you up one less lonely girl and fall in love with you on stage, and you wouldn't have married him, like stalking him."
Yeah,
of course.
Girl, if JC Chazé would have done that, I would have my pants.
Right.
I really thought I had a chance.
I think it's what I'm seeing or how I look at it is her hyperfixation on an insecurity of Selena and like still
yes.
feeding into that and then trying to like be her sometimes still. It's like Selena's just, she's already off. She's doing her own thing, baby girl. There's no competition here. You got the guy.
Did you see the video of him at a road event where he was talking to the president or like owner of like refinery 21 or 29 and his smile is so like cocaine.
Oh,
it's just like,
yeah.
And then it's like so crazy and it's like, what is going on?
No, I definitely think there's something going on.
Imagine dealing with that and postpartum and like having a baby. And then also your dad being a crazy lunatic too.
Yeah, I think there's definitely
like everyone around you crashing out.
Yeah. It's sad.
And you have a baby.
And then
it's
and
so
now
sad.
everyone's coming for you for being a creepy stalker. But why did she like that post on TikTok? It's like, Hailey, just let it go, man. People are gonna see that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Like, you don't like a post bashing Selena Gomez in 2025.
No, you don't.
Idiot.
No, you don't. Yeah.
It's okay, but
apparently it is okay. But you know what is not okay?
What?
This. So another thing I think is weird is that Stephanie Pisty, back to the vampire murderer, so how old was she when she was arrested and tried as an adult?
15, they said.
Okay, so she was 15. The victim was 16. And then it said...
Oh, wait, I might be spreading false information.
It said that she had a boyfriend who was 23.
She was 18. Nope.
Still horrible.
Oh, no, she was. What a piece of garbage. You know who else is a piece of garbage? Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers.
I don't think that show's funny.
I don't
Whenever
either.
I see clips from it, I'm just like, this is cringe. This isn't funny.
I know. I used to watch
I've
it
never...
like in its early days. I dated somebody who was really into it. And I'm like, some of them, yes. Like, I was like, oh my God, like just imagining like being in that situation. But for the most part, I feel the same. Like, I was like, it's not like I had to like and tune in. It's like if there's literally nothing on and you just need something in the background, maybe. But now I just read.
Huh.
You know, it's really bad when you're just like, I don't even need background. I always need like background noise, a movie, something, even if I'm doing like other things. But no, I never was like, when they had a movie, I was like, there's enough people out here that watch that they have a movie now.
Oh my God, we need to watch a Good American Family with Ellen Pompeo.
What's that?
Is that her name?
Oh, that's the new one with Natalia Grace? Yeah, I really want to see that too.
I don't know. Yes, yeah. And I love Meredith Grey, so I have to watch it. She just
did an interview with Alex Cooper.
Oh yes, I saw that.
Did you? I didn't watch it, but I did. I saw that. I thought that was so cute.
Well, I didn't watch it. I saw the reels of it.
Clip, yeah.
I saw the clips.
I love that. Okay, well, I'm glad that we're both in agreement that Impractical Jokers could have been like one season.
It could have been none.
That too.
Well, it's not funny. It's really not. It's, oh God.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I thought that it had its moments because I was like pretty not forced to, but like I had someone on our team who was like liked it. I should have said enough right there. So some of the skits were
sure.
like,
no, that's yeah.
Some of them were decent.
No.
But this guy was one of them.
It was the guy with the hair tattoo, wasn't it?
I don't know. He got a hair tattoo?
The boyfriend? Your boyfriend? Your ex-boyfriend?
Oh, no. No, I don't. No, it was not him. I'm like trying to think. I'm like, that's not his vibe at all. He's like a wannabe, like, I'm gonna watch The Wire because like that's like the life. It's like you would never even know what to do if you were in that fucking life, you loser. They definitely aren't getting head tattoos in The Wire. Please.
Well, anyways, so let's go ahead and get into this then, shall we?
Yeah, okay. So background on the Impractical Joker guy. I mean, if any of you guys have not seen it, like, that's fine. But it was like 4 best friends who used to pull pranks on each other. Then all of a sudden they got a show and would pull pranks on each other on television. And one of them ended up leaving in one of the later seasons. And I think, I don't know, the message was just kind of like have to go and like focus on his life and stuff like that. And then I think there was an announcement not long after that him and like his like wife of many years were separating. And then I again don't know the timeline between all of this because don't follow. I think he then made a post, I don't know if it's years or months or whatever after, saying they reconciled and then, you know, it's always been you, love you, everything. Then this weekend, I guess this girl has already tried to tell her story before and it just like never took off. So that will come into play based on one of the comments that she made in the video. But she came back and then made another like quick little reel where it's like, oh, like, I think it was trying to go on the trend right now. Like, this girl doesn't know that after this show, like, her life was going to be changed. You know how there's that trend going on right now?
Yes.
So I think that's what she did. And it's a photo of her and like Joe Gatto. And then everyone was like, what the f-? So then she tells her story saying that she was sexually assaulted by him after going to see him perform at a show. Like, so he must have been doing stand-up by himself, not with the other guys. So let's watch her story time on the whole situation.
You guys ready? Since a lot of people like to make assumptions about things, and rightfully so, since I didn't post a lot of information out there, I just kind of posted some statements, and that can lead to a lot of false information. So I wanted to come out here and share my story right out.
Hold on. Before we get into this one, misophonia warning. There's a lot of mouth noises, like the subtle ones that make you want to rip your skin off.
That's why you hate Jonathan King.
You're welcome. Guess what? I don't even know who that is.
No, you do. It's the one when in Patreon, I sent the clip and you're like, oh my God, the mouth noises, I can't. And then now I'm like, oh, that's all I hear as well now. Because he always does the mouth noises.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's horrible. It's very horrible.
Okay. Also, side note, before we've got to get this sign for Lily in the background. I am Pepper.
Girl, you know this girl stole that from somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That's the first thing I thought. Not like saying anything against her, but like, you don't buy that. You steal that. Like you.
Where'd you get that? We need that.
That's marketing stuff. Yeah. Like, and hey, I've thefted before. Okay, it's okay. It's not okay. Don't do it. Don't theft. Don't.
flat and how it is, and finally get it out there because I didn't know how to or if it would ever gain attention, and now I have some, so here's my time to shine.
Okay, pause.
Here we go. My first.
That's what people are stuck on now. So they're not even really listening to the rest of what she has to say because she's like, and now it's my time to shine.
She's joking. She's saying someone's finally listening.
I get this humor because this is Hailey, like my oldest to a T, where like if there's some, she's like us. Like if there's like some trauma or whatever, she very much will use like sarcastic and like kind of humor to get through it.
Yeah.
So that's all she's saying, because I've seen so many people not want to believe her, being like, she said it right there, like this is her time to shine. It's like she's saying because she's been trying to say something and her one TikTok finally took off after like all this time.
Yeah.
Hailey would do the same thing. So
yeah, her story has been the same, it seems like. And if you're about to comment something like that in our comment section, off and unsubscribe. That's horrendous to even think that.
Yeah.
Like that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
And it's sad because I think that right there, it's the beginning of this. Then people check out. And it's like, she's clearly, this in general is an uncomfortable thing to talk about. Like, who wants to get on fucking TikTok and talk about it? She obviously does want to tell her story. There is something therapeutic and like healing in doing that.
Yes.
And this is just her way of processing. Like, it was a phrase. Like, so to not even listen to what she had to say because you're like, oh, she's just looking for attention. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah,
well, and it sounds like this was suppressed, and people like he needs to, like, even if it's not like in a legal manner and all that, like, no, he needs to have the consequences. Absolutely. He's gotten away with that for far too long. So and his 5'10" looking ass. I'm very specific, I know. I looked up his height. Also, not me saying that, my husband literally being 5'10". Anyways, let's keep going.
Interaction with this man was at brunch with my mom and my sister, and we were all fangirling. We were like, no fucking way. Literally, look. Couldn't believe it. And nobody else really recognized him, so of course we went up and we asked for a picture because nobody else was, so of course we're gonna be those annoying bitches. So yeah, we went up, we took pictures. Here's me. Here's my sister. My sister is a way bigger fan than me. I'm literally only an Impractical Jokers fan because of her. She used to watch it every single night before bed, and I used to hang out with her sometimes in her room, and we would watch it every single time. And when we lived together, she would have it on 24/7. 24/7. That's all that lady watched. Anyway, that's kind of like an important thing. So while we were over there taking pictures with him, he had asked us if we were going to his comedy show that night. We knew nothing about said comedy show, but we would have gone together. My sister used to live here, and now she lives somewhere else, whatever. She had plans that night. She couldn't go. So I wanted to go with a friend. Those are hard to find, so I couldn't find a friend to go with me. So I had messaged, said, sir, because he had liked my Instagram story and whatnot. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get some free tickets because... I don't know. I've never met a celebrity before. This is literally the first celebrity I've ever met in my life. And it low-key worked. So here's my Instagram story. Here's the text I sent him. Like, crazy to meet you. Gonna try and get tickets to your show. Awesome to meet you. For sure come. It'll be fun. Got tickets. Trying to find someone to come. Awesome. I'll leave 2 meet and greet passes for you at the box office under your name so you can come back and say hello. Have fun. Huh? So does that mean I have free tickets? That's cool. I don't know if that did or not. Like, I literally didn't know what to do in this situation. I didn't know. That's later in the story. Anyway.
Some insider information. Usually meet and greet tickets are sold separately than your actual ticket. Okay, it's a little add-on. Anyways, let's keep going.
So that all happens. I'm like getting the tickets, whatnot, planning to go to the show. I do go to the show. And if you look on my TikTok, you can find the video of it. I just don't want to insert it again. But it was fun. Like, I was so excited. This was the first comedy show I'd ever been to, the first famous person, and this like actual famous person I liked and was gonna be funny. Like, I felt safe going to this show. Like, I've been to this theater a million times before and whatever. So I go and I'm waiting in line and I'm like trying to go to the like get to the box office, tell someone my name so I can get these whatever. And nobody's really believing me. It was kind of this whole thing. And then they finally did, and there was a whole sticky note with my name, like blah, blah, blah. And then this lady took me and led me to a certain spot. And long story short, I had an entire row, like barred off row in the Pabst Theater in Milwaukee to myself and 2 other people, I believe, that were on like the opposite end, but there was literally like a million seats in between us. Don't mind him. But it was fun, whatever. I did the meet and greet at the end, and I was by myself, so all these ladies let me skip to the head of the line, so I didn't have to wait behind all these, like, families trying to meet this dude. And I skipped to the head of the line and took some pics with dude, and yeah. Here are the pics. So here's the one.
Ugh.
I look really different. My forehead looks low-key really big.
I hate when she says that because I
Here's
love
another one,
her
looks-
hairstyle.
Yeah. She also like looks so, not that like if you like if you're not cute, like it's, I don't feel bad for you if you like get assaulted, but like I don't know, it's just like these pictures, it's just like
youthful.
now
You
knowing.
know, I know. No, it like I want.
And it's like, is that why you're wearing all this jewelry and have a nose ring?
Yeah.
Is this why I got all these tattoos? Yeah.
Looks gross. It just looks gross now when I look at it. Oh, here's a little pic from the comedy show. Why does he look so small?
Because he is.
He looks so teeny. I don't know if you can see the... Why did I just try... Okay. Well, you can't see the row in front of... But I was literally in a row by myself. So after that all happened, I went home and... Hello? I went home and I had a crazy roommate at the time. And so I was drinking because... Not because of her, just because I was drinking. Because I like to drink. Anyway, and she kind of was half convincing me to do it. Like, if you don't do it, you're going to regret it. Like, do it for the plot, blah, blah, blah. So I was drunk, whatever. And then he was texting me all this stuff, and, like, it was starting to get a little weird, you know? Oh, I totally forgot about this. I cried when I met him. I was so overwhelmed. Like, this was a, like, big personal experience for me to go and do something by myself like this. It was a big girl. It was a big girl thing. And I'd never met a famous person. I've said that a million times. How about I say it again? Anyway, so happy you loved it. Sorry I made you cry. Haha. No worries. All good tears anyway. Haha. Okay, you look great in the picture. So that's good. Thank you. I think you're the star of the picture, though. Trying to kind of... Let's get around that. That was a little weird. So let's just... Gonna pretend that didn't happen. So then we get a debatable. Sir, that's not the... I wasn't... No. Story applies, agree with me. Glad I'm giving you street cred. Low-key. And then I'm like... drunk, and I'm being honest because it's a celebrity. I don't know how they work, so I'm like, I'd rather have real friends. Street cred, just gotta show the people what they missed. What did it say? Fuck yes, what a day. Fuck yeah. Hope the rest of your night is epic. Literally just tell them what I'm doing. So after this, he turns on vanish mode. Also, this guy looks kind of pretty. He turns on vanish mode.
Oh no.
So I didn't get much of that, and I was drunk, and crazy roommate, so doesn't make the best combination. But I did get the one screen or like picture of my phone of him on vanish mode texting me the instructions to get to his apartment. Not apartment, hotel room. And I had been to this hotel many a times. I went there, I took my prom pictures there. My sister worked there, and my sister's boyfriend worked there. Like, I've been there plenty of times, but like, I don't know how it's gonna be when there's a celebrity there. So, to get to the point, Ubered to the hotel, and...
Oh, and he's married at this point.
It's debatable. I think he was trying to say that this was during the separation, but people looked up when this show was, and I think this was like on the 23rd or something like that of September. And he had made that post for his wife, like at the very beginning of like the 3rd or something, that they had reconciled. So no, like, so yeah, they like they had gone through the separation period, but gotten back together.
Oh, fabulous!
Yeah.
You tiny, tiny man.
It was a little like he was giving me these weird instructions. Like, I was like thinking I was gonna be like a stealth, like spy mode at this point. I walk in the door, somebody opens the door for me, whatever, and they're like asking me. Like, I forget what they asked me. I don't know. I was drunk. I don't know. But, somebody led me to the elevator, and somebody was on the elevator with me and pressed the button. Sorry, my cat, he has upper respiratory infection. Somebody pressed the buttons for me on the elevator and like whatever. So I don't know what was going on. I don't like to think about it, but anyway, it was, yeah. And then I have pictures in the outside the elevator, like in the waiting area to go down the hallway. It was the weirdest, like long, like I don't know if it was a U shape, but it was like a super long, curvy. Hold on. So this is me in the elevator, fancy ass elevator. Me like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's a video, but I don't. Yeah. Well, I also have like the timestamp down here. I wanted to show that. This is how late it was. This is, I think, when I left. But it was this big ass area. Also, I like this.
Oh, that's at September 9th.
But yeah, then. But
We'll
yeah, then some stuff happened. I don't want to go into the details about everything, but I'm not going to show the picture that I posted on my account before of moi, but it just like the things he said, and like he was bragging like about things, and just was, it was just, I don't want any girl to feel like that and to have, don't meet your stars. He wasn't my star, but like, don't dig your foot where it doesn't belong. Let's just say that. I'm finally, like, I've been wanting to tell people this for so long, and I've like tried in different ways, but it's hard to, with somebody this big, come to the realization that if I do say something, that I'm really saying something. So if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. Oh, some things I forgot to mention. This was right after I turned 19. And right after he got back together with his wife.
Oof.
He has kids.
Yikes.
Oh, and he knew everything about me when I went there. My family members' names, my dogs' names. It was a little creepy. I didn't really like it. But that's what famous people can do. So, yeah. Thank you.
I mean, if your profile is public, you can find out nearly anything about someone.
And I guess maybe it would be smart to like know prior to, but like still, it's a little bit like odd.
But also, I don't know. That sucks. I feel I'm like heartbroken for her. That's awful.
So go to the I don't know how we're gonna post this. We'll have to censor, but like maybe Jay and Kaya can censor it enough where like you can still see the darkness. But she posted a photo of a bruise on her butt. So that's the next TikTok, like the next link under the one we watched.
Yikes. Oh my God.
And she said he did this with his teeth.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that's like a 3-day-old bruise too. So you know it was worse.
Like his teeth? Can you imagine?
No.
She said, yes, he did SA me. Yes, he had just gotten back with his wife. I'm sorry you guys don't want to hear it, but... Okay, wait, let me see one thing here because I want to...
Oh my God. One of the comments, I'm not shaming, but genuinely, why did you go to his hotel room? I love that she ignores all the questions about why she decided to go to a married man's hotel room in the early hours of the morning. Very telling. And
you guys, so many of those comments are that.
And another Hailey said, the fact that some people, women, are blaming you is disgraceful. I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Listen, just because you go somewhere and hey, maybe are like, I could do this thing with you, but you're also super drunk. There's also the power dynamic there as well. But then also, you don't know what happened behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So yeah, just because you are agreeing to go to someone's hotel room and, you know, maybe hook up with them, doesn't mean that you are agreeing to
assault.
Very, very rough sex. Very rough sex.
Yeah.
And even if you're just like, yeah, let's hook up. But then very rough sex like that, and you're not consenting to that, then yes, that is sexual assault.
100%.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. And I feel so horrible for her. Oh God.
So that was, hers was September 9th, 2023. And on September 2nd, 2023, he he posts this picture with his wife. 10 years ago when we started out, I could have never imagined the absolute crazy ride. With highs and lows our marriage would endure, but there was always love, and me knowing that there is no one else I'd want to be my person. I love your compassion, your resilience, and your giggle. Thanks for this decade, and I'm happy and hopeful that we will be able to get a few more in because we have proven with compassion, forgiveness, and an open heart we can do this. Wow, that's to think about that. Like days later, he does this. Together. Looking forward to more of it all, including laughing together, memory making with our incredible family, and of course, dogs. Love you so much, Mrs. Gatto. Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
Yikes.
That is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's the fucking audacity of these tiny men. Of these tiny, tiny men.
And it's so upsetting because, like, some of the comments that you read are just... And then we'll also insert another video where she's kind of, like, showing on the vanish mode to also back that up, where it says vanish mode at the top. And he's giving her instructions of how to get there. So if anyone's like, did you really go? Or you could have just gone see somebody else, whatever. She's got it's coming from him and saying that.
Yeah.
So he has...
Also, like, why would anyone make up that about him? Like that? Yuck. Ugh. No.
So 5 hours ago, he has responded to sexual assault allegations, and basically he has not denied it. He has said, I've used poor judgment and as a result have violated the trust of the people I love most. Anyone who knows me at all knows full well that I wouldn't assault anyone. Working on myself is an ongoing process, and I am now going to take some time away from the public eye to focus my energies where I need to. It's like, buddy, you did this, but when you left the show and then separated and all this, it seems like there's a lot of work to do. And fuck you for denying it.
And the work doesn't get done. Well, it's also, I think it's kind of what I said of the, like, I didn't assault anyone. Like, she came to my hotel room. She, like, had sex with me. And it's like, yeah, but not like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're consenting to, like, and consent can be revoked at any time. And it's that power dynamic. And hey, how about you not cheat on your wife what seems like multiple times, you absolute scumbag. Ugh. Disgusting. That's you. Yeah, tell him.
No,
I love it.
Yeah, I love it. That's exactly
disgusting.
what I want to say, and much more eloquent than I probably would have, because and I don't know if it's because she reminds me of like my daughter when I see her, that I'm even more like invested and really upset about this and her being so brave.
No, I think
and
it's
putting that
I
out
think it's
there.
that we become big sister or den mother, and we get real protective of people like this because we've been through, similar, not with famous people, but similar situations.
Yeah, just
and
awful men who just think they can do f***ed up shit to you.
Oh my God, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But them, right?
No, it is. It's really sad, and it breaks my heart because when, even you noticed it too, and I felt the same looking at her photos of her for the first time, like just seeing like a different light in her. And of course, like you're meeting somebody famous, but it's just, it hurts you to see like that innocence. She just said she had just turned 19.
Being taken advantage of. Yeah, the innocence being taken advantage of, though, too.
Exactly. And I can't even imagine what that would have been like in her mind, too, at that age. Because, yes, this is her first experience meeting somebody that's, a celebrity. What do you do?
Yeah.
And then the pressure of that. Of course, people can say, well, what did you think was going to go on at the hotel? And it's like, no, she knew. But like you said, that's not what you're consenting to. And even if she did get there, and then just there was the vibe because of the creepy things that she was saying that he was saying, that does not consent.
Also,
you
like,
showing up somewhere doesn't mean that you can leave.
When you're drunk.
Yeah.
When you're drunk, you can't really consent.
Yeah, that too.
So, I think the only thing more embarrassing than being someone in this person's comments who is like blaming the victim and just being an overall person, the only thing more embarrassing than that is thinking that the show Impractical Jokers is funny. That's more embarrassing. That's worse, honestly. That deserves capital punishment.
That could be like a torture, like just plays on loop for the rest of somebody's sentence.
Yeah. Make Stephanie watch that. Send her and Lisa to prison, and they have to watch that.
Oh no, Lisa needs to go in. She just needs to go in a quiet room.
A padded room, girl. Yeah. So there's that. You know, there's gonna be people in the comments be like, "God damn it, Chelsea, not again." But with the whole like how last episode or 2 episodes ago, they were like, Chelsea will be so like, and you know what? People who like shrimp. But also, yeah, shrimp is gross. Oh, shrimp is so gross.
Hard disagree. I could eat a shrimp ring with cocktail sauce like to myself every single day if I was allowed. I don't know why.
What is a shrimp ring? Oh, like okay, and you mean like a platter?
Yeah.
you mean like a platter?
Yeah, they come in the shrimp ring at Costco. You put there's a space right in the middle for your cocktail sauce in the little bowl.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I hope that Lisa gets put in a padded room. I hope that this girl is believed and that Joe Gatto stops being a short piece of shit.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. I'm curious to see if he's gonna like say anything about it. Well, obviously not. There's nothing to say. He basically just like admitted that yes, like obviously backs her up for saying that it did happen.
I had sex with her. Yeah.
But then anybody who knows me knows that I would not assault. Well, do they really? Are they in the room with you when you are biting
who would play
somebody
her
so aggressively?
Yeah, girl, that's and listen, I'm someone who bruises so fucking easily. Like there's so many times where I'll have like
she has said that.
Yeah, she's white, clearly. But like people so many times they'll see like a bruise on my arm or something and they're like, all the comments, Chelsea, are you safe?
Oh gosh.
Yeah, girl. We just be
But that's your husband of how many years, not a in one night encounter with some like I don't know. I think the comments of not believing her or like trying to excuse it are just really gross. She's so young.
Gross. Yeah.
And
her cat's so cute.
No, the cat looks like the little bat from How to Train Your or no, not the it's the dragon. What's the dragon's name?
Toothless.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. That's Wiggum. 100% that's Wiggum. He's so dumb. I love him. He's just got 4 brain cells sometimes. Sometimes he's really smart. But I came home from a walk with Bean and we had seen our next door neighbor. She's a Rottweiler. There are humans that live next door too, but her name is Diva. And she has brown dots as eyebrows. She's such a diva. She's great. And she's a therapy dog. Aww. And she like, right when she sees us, she's like whining because she wants to get close, but she lays down because that's what she's trying to do. So people can like come to her and pet her. And so she's like all over me, all over Bean when we were down the street earlier playing with our neighbor friends. And I get home and Wiggum is just like, has his face smushed up against, like so flat up against my knees. Cause like Diva was all over my legs. And he is like sniffing and like just doing the little baby licks on my legs. And and then he like goes back and like looks at me. And I don't know if y'all have this, but sometimes dogs get what we call in this household, we call them ghost munchies, because after he like smells something real, real good, like, oh God, it's so good, he'll go.
With his like,
the ghost munchies.
Overbite.
Well, he's doing it, but when he does it, his like mouth doesn't close all the way, so I just see his upper teeth that are way. Wiggum looks like a fucking Rancor. Do you know Star Wars? No, okay, it's fine. Y'all get it. Look up fucking Rancor teeth. That's Wiggum. If you actually like see his top teeth, because it's just like this, and then there's like 2 front teeth way back here. I love it. And I'm just like, what are you doing, you freak? And Tony turns around and he's like, he's got ghost munchies? What was he sniffing? And I was like, my leg. And he's like, Tony's like, I get it, man. Yeah, so let me know if your dog has ghost munchies.
Yeah,
but yeah, apparently it's when they like,
I gotta look like
when they like smell something real good.
That is so cute.
Yeah. Wiggum used to get them all the time, and then he doesn't have them a lot anymore. But
that was the
one of my favorite things in the world.
Like, let me at her. Where's this one?
Oh, that's his girlfriend. He loves her. They've met a few times, and
there we go.
Wiggum,
that is so cute.
Yeah, and he loves like looking at her under the fence. He's a little stalker.
Literally.
Yeah. He wears a black baseball cap and does an internal monologue.
Why is he so cute.
Yeah.
Aw, I want
Very
them to
Joe
breed.
Goldberg of him.
No, that would.
Oh, no.
that would be.
No, that would probably end up killing him somehow. I don't know.
Or the puppy. I don't even want to think about.
Oh, that would be so scary.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
Rancors. Just a bunch of baby rancors.
Now I gotta look up what it is.
Oh, don't do it. It's scary. But they're easy to train, actually. I don't know if you know that.
From Star Wars?
No, they're not easy to train. But if someone's it's gonna be Baby Yoda.
I say I know who Baby Yoda is.
Or Mando or Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett.
Are any of those Pedro
I
Pascal?
need to stop. Mando is.
That's who I know.
Yeah.
Do we think Pedro Pascal's gay?
Yeah. I think that he's fluid.
Perfect. There's still
I mean, I
a
don't wanna,
chance.
you know.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
But
is
how many times do we have to remind each other that we're married?
Too many times a day. I'll like literally say that to Brent, and I'll be like, I wonder if he's straight. Brent's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. Just like to know. You know?
I'll give Tony some popcorn and he can watch. I'll grab someone else for him and we'll just have to make a night of it. It's fine.
We gotta
He'll
go.
Be all right. That was my caption of my picture last night because Tony said it multiple times. He also said that I had him describe all my best friends last night. And he's like, well, this person's timid. He's like, this one's weird. He's like, this one's curious. And I was like, what? He's like, also, she tells a lot of dad jokes. I was like, yep, that's right. And then he was like, Jesse and Lily are tall. Haven't met them in person yet, so I don't know. I was like, they are tall, yeah. and he's like, and then Sherilyn, she's a firecracker. She doesn't care. But I fear that there may be a different version of her, like front facing on the internet. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, Tony, she has everyone believing that she's just so sweet, so kind and timid. Meanwhile, she made a little girl cry in Cabo.
Okay. You take the narrative that you want. I feel like I do show exactly, and I say, you know, if I'm in a situation, it's more just like the justice side of me for other people that comes out, and that's when I'll get like saucy and aggressive. I feel like my audience sees like that anger side of me more.
Yeah, well, I think the people who don't watch your content all the time and also don't see how you interact with other creators and like your friends and stuff. Mm-hmm. Because whenever anyone says that, I'm like, yeah, I mean, she's like nicer than me, I guess, but like, is she? Like, I feel like I'm pretty nice.
You are very nice.
It's thanks.
It's the deadpan.
Yeah, I know. Good reminder. I have to. Okay, yeah. I think I can do it tomorrow. I have to schedule Lily's birthday present to be sent to her.
There you go, babe. That's
yeah. Are you sending me something? Why did you text me at this bitch?
Someone else
text me at midnight. It's Jessie, isn't it?
I don't know.
Because she texts me the next. Yeah, obviously it is. You're a horrible liar. Because she texts me the next day and she goes, hey, remember that one year that I forgot your birthday, but you automatically, or that you instantly forgave me because you know my life is in shambles. She's like, anyways, that was a great time. I love you. Happy birthday. I was like, it's all right, buddy. Aww. Don't worry. It's just a day. I mean, it's all right.
That was on Friday, right?
When you text me after.
It was after Full Monty.
You said, sorry, that was after bottles of wine is what you said. Anyways, so Sherilyn texted me at midnight or at 10 p.m. my time. I was, or like 11 or something. I was already asleep. And then she said, she said, this is your correct address, correct? And then she texts me again after midnight my time and said, hello. And I texted her back the next day and I was like, yeah, that's my address. Like, I was asleep, you psychopath. And then she's like, oh yeah, sorry, that was after 2 bottles of wine. Like, I think.
Oh yeah, we ended up getting into a few more after that. That was at 2, and that was very early on into the evening before the Full Monty show had even started. I was my husband after the show. I was meeting the cast. I was meeting their families. I was taking pictures.
Making little kids cry. Stealing blankets from a restaurant. Yeah, no, you definitely do hit a point where you're like full Brent. Like that night, I actually had to cut it out of the vlog, which you can see on Patreon. But there's a point where Sherilyn says something close to the end of the vlog, and then I'm licking her shoulder like a little cat, and I tell Gary behind us to shut up and that it's none of his business. Because he starts dying laughing at me. And he made some comment. And then Sherilyn starts talking about OnlyFans. And I
don't remember that.
No, I know. And I cut that part out. And then you see me go, you know what? I think it's time to press the record button to make it stop. And you were like, okay. Yeah.
Good times.
Oh, that was the time that you broke into my room that night too. And Tony was in his underwear and you just bulldozed your way, as you do, into the room. And he was like, she's sleeping. And you were like, no, I have to tell her good night. And I was like, at that point where you're like you like just fell asleep. And you're like out. And then she comes over and like gives me the sweetest little smooches. And I like woke up and I was like, wait, I already said goodnight to you. And then she starts like walking away and she's like, no, it's okay, go to sleep. And I go, no, come back, give me kisses. And then you left. I was so confused.
We don't give Sherilyn wine often.
I had a great time.
My husband version comes out of me.
Yeah.
Life of the party, don't want to go to bed, ready to go for another 12 bottles. So what does that say about me?
Yeah, it was Sherilyn was, she gets real gay. Like I get pretty gay, but she was trying to like coordinate multiple orgies. She's like, yeah, me, you, Nicole, no men. And I'm like, Sherilyn.
It's from you. It's you. I think I morph into people.
Absolutely you do.
No, I've always been pretty gay, but
yes. But I do bring out more of the gay. I bring out more of the gay in everybody, I think.
I think you do too.
Like I'm pretty sure I convinced Jessie that she's gay.
No, you did in the
One more down, 7 billion to go.
I'm dead now. Yeah. I remember that.
Because I was like, well, so would you do this? Are you attracted? And she's just like, I don't know. Yeah, it was great.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, if you're ever curious, just come out for a wine night with Chelsea and I guess we'll talk you guys through it or convince you. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's not, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm like trying to like force something onto people or force myself onto them. No, it's just like, well, attraction versus action. It doesn't matter. Are you attracted? It's okay. You can be attracted and still, be gay. You're gay. You're gay. You're welcome.
That's it. That's where we want to leave you guys today.
Yeah, don't be a vampire. Don't murder anybody. Don't bite butt cheeks so hard without consent and when people are drunk. That's why she bruised even more, is because she was drunk.
Makes sense. And I think she said I think she's anemic. Do you bruise really easy when you're anemic as well? Yeah. I think that's what she also said that she had. So there's a lot of factors there, but still does not
low iron.
Okay.
Same bitch. Same. Yeah. Ooh, that's going to suck if she ever gets pregnant.
Very violated and uncomfortable and creeped out and the power imbalance.
And who wouldn't? Have you seen that man? Ew. Ugh.
Yeah, like now with those teeth as he's smiling and just like
girl, he could chew through sheet metal with those. Yuck. Get that man to a junkyard.
No.
Anyways, yeah, so you're gay. That man's ugly. He's the tiniest man in the world. Okay, we support her. We do not support murderous women, though, unless they have a good reason for it. Stephanie did not.
We need a new feature on TikTok to be like, this person killed somebody. Like, why are you here?
Are you a convicted murderer? If yes, you can't have a profile.
It's just ridiculous. There's another guy right now going on, like, and the wife of the husband that he killed.
Oh, no.
Is like, she's not even getting enough, like, the same traction he is. Like, he's going on podcasts acting like, kind of like one of those, like, bro, like, podcasts where you have, like, the filming stuff. You know which one exactly I'm talking about.
The one that Dre does, where it's, the bitch, that was fake.
It looks like that, and he's trying to give advice and life advice and all these things, and it's like, you fucking killed your friend. And then
let's,
and then his story changes all the time.
I love that. So let's talk about that next time. And then
Okay,
all
yeah,
of
we
us
should.
as a group
Can go support the wife of the man that was murdered, who
and then
I feel so
also
bad for.
comment on all of his things and say, hey, didn't you kill someone? Hey, aren't you that guy that killed somebody? Hey,
Yeah.
I saw your mugshot the other day. That's weird.
Why does your story keep changing? It's so weird.
Yeah, lots of
So
details are
weird.
getting wonky here,
Why are you on a
buddy.
platform? Ugh. Anyways, we gotta go. Love you so much. We'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, so stay feral.
Damn the man.
And save the empire.
Damn the man! Save the empire!
Goodbye.
Bye.